Okay, so I'm going to be setting up a DMR slot, well, a DMR channel. Obviously these instructions are specific to the Anytone AT-D878UVII Super, but they're going to be very similar on the majority of digital radios, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out from this. It's a sequence of events really that is critical, and they're not going to change dramatically. So obviously I already have a large number of things set up, and from my connectivity I realised that I actually don't have one of the UK repeater groups set up. So we need to add things in several places, and the first place I need to start is the digital contact group. So we need to add a new group here, and I'm going to call it TG2350 UK calling. Just UK in fact is enough, and the TG DMR ID is 2350 as you'd expect, and it's a group call. So there's group calls and private calls or all calls. It's a group call that is what we want here. So I've added the group in. I'll save the file regardless. Always go practice, and then if your computer crashes or you forget where you're up to, you know, I see so many people who do several hours work and don't bother saving it, and then it all disappears and they wonder where it's gone. So the next thing we need to put in is the channel. Now, what I want is GB7NF, and I'm going to copy the UK calling one. And I'm going to put it in this slot down here, which is a little bit out of sequence, I'm aware. Oh, it's put a gap in this time. So quite often it doesn't do that. Then again, I can take the gap out. Now that's just getting confusing now, isn't it? Right, so this is going to be our new UK calling. But we'll just call it UK to distinguish it from the other one. In fact, yeah. So it's GB7NF UK. And we check it's on repeater, which it is, and this is the call group, contact group. So we can change this now, and somewhere in here will be 2350. Double click, that's now 2350. Now, I'm aware that it was on talk time slot 2. It may be that both are available, but that was definitely on time slot 2. So we can see here we also have the colour code setting, and you can have receive group lists as well. I haven't looked into those yet. This is so complex to set up. You know, I think you learn something all the time. And that should be it. Now, as with everything on digital radio, that now has to be added to a group. I'm going to save it again. Yes. Right. So now it needs to go to a zone, because we can't scan these channels. And I want it in GB7NR Digi. And the question is, where's it hidden it? Because I put it right in the middle. In fact, I'll tell you what, cancel that. You go to channels, it's 27. I can find it a lot easier there. So GB7NR, go down to 27, UK. There. Now, although you can organise these numerically, I pretty much want all the UK ones at the top. And as I've seen, that is a busy channel, and I've noticed that this channel is less busy. So I'm not hearing any activity on there. So that's where it needs to be. But we also need, they recommend you go to UK chat 3, which is 2353. So I also need to grab that. And I haven't got that set up in my list yet. So we'll say OK for a minute, save it. I don't think I've got that set up. So they're saying you should QSY or change channel to 2353. As you can see, I've got tons of repeaters in here that I don't use. And then I've got loads of digital ones down here. And no, I haven't got. So can I still paste that in there? And I'm going to call this UK, it is UK3, that's okay. There's UK3. Okay. So, and again, it's on, I suspect it's going to be on slot 2. Need to double check that. So I'll say OK to that, but I will also paste in again. And I'll make this one UK4. So GB3NF, UK4, time slot 2, and again I've got to double check these. And that is it. So we'll save it. I increment my date regularly, so if I need to go back and get something because I've deleted it, I can. For instance, I downloaded way more repeaters than I needed and imported them, but I've got a copy of it, so I can roll back at any time, which is really convenient. Okay, so what I didn't do, I didn't add those into the zone list. So I need to add in UK3 and UK4. And I want these to be higher up. And I want that local one further down. This is personal preference, of course, but it's what I want. I'm going to call that one 2350, then I know what it is. Save. Upload to radio. You do find yourself doing this an awful lot, but once you've got it set up the way you want, it should be pretty straightforward. There we go. Let's go and get some contacts. But yeah, a very good afternoon to you. I'm in Nottingham, up in the north of England, and it's lovely and sunny here too. So I'll be going out for a walk. Yeah, back to you. I forgot your call sign. 2 Echo 0 Hotel Golf Alpha. So there's my
Yeah, Mike 7 Bravo Juliet Hotel. You'll have to let me know what your channel name is, and I'll have a look when I get back. Been on DMR now for around about 18 months, but on and off, find it a very good medium. And unfortunately, where I live in a ground floor apartment, my abilities for putting up a decent HF antenna are not really there. So DMR serves me very, very well. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know exactly what you're setting up there, whether you're setting up a hotspot or working through a repeater or whatever. So nice to speak to you, Ralph. Yeah, we're in Ivor, which is about 6 miles from Heathrow, and I'm sitting at the moment in the car park at the garden centre waiting for my wife, who's gone off to spend money. Back to you.
M7BJH from 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha. Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Tech Maker, TEKMAKER. I'm not trying to do that phonetically. And it's on my QLZ page, so it's pretty easy to find from that. I don't get a decent, memorable URL until I get 100 subscribers, but hopefully amateur radio is going to go some way to doing that. Only had my license since April. Started off with a little Baofeng and just wandering around the local countryside with it. And I've now upgraded to an Anytone AT-D878UVII Mark II Super, which I'm learning about DMR. I've literally only had it a couple of weeks. I passed my intermediate 2 weeks ago, and I had my advanced in another 2 weeks. I'm basically trying to do one exam a month. So yeah, a bit of a crash course. I've waited all my life to do it, and now I'm trying to cram it all in 3 months. But yeah, really enjoying the amateur radio. I've heard from quite a few people that they are somewhat confused with the setup of DMR, so I thought they're as confused as I am, so I thought I'll document everything I do, and I've made 3 YouTube videos on it so far, and this will be the 4th one, which hopefully you'll be featuring in a short clip. So yeah, thanks very much for the QSO. Just as I say, just chilling out this afternoon and getting to grips with DMR, and the house is covered in cameras and computers and you know what. Yeah, look, you're coming through loud and clear. I'm going in through a repeater in Nottingham, which is GB7NF, which has got most of the talk groups on. And yeah, we get out. I heard a guy in Australia this morning, and I've talked to people in quite a few different countries. So yeah, back to you from 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha.
Mike 7 Bravo Juliet Hotel. I always leave the customary 3-second gap there. Yeah, very nice to talk to you. I won't continue it too long, because obviously we're tying up 91, but I will have a look at your QRZ when I get back, and we'll up your subscriber count by 1. How about that? So nice to chat to you. I'll make this my final and say take care, and obviously we'll bump into each other further down the log, I'm sure. Mike 7BJH 2E0 HCA.
Yeah, Mike 7 from 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha. Thanks very much for the QSO. Big 73s to you, and thanks for becoming a subscriber. And there's another station just logged in, so I'll say 73s, and it's 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha standing by, free in the channel. Lovely to hear contacts from all over the world. I'm actually filming for a YouTube channel, so if I have your permission, I'd just like to use our QSO on that video. Over.
To figure out how to use DMR, so yeah, you're more than welcome to use this clip. 2 Echo Zero Hotel Delta Alpha Victor Kilo 2 Mini Alpha Bravo. I'll make this my final. I'll let a few other people in.
Roger, Victor Kilo 2 Mike Alpha Bravo from 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha. Yeah, thanks very much for the QSO and for permission to use it. We're getting quite a build up on the channel now. So 2 Echo Zero standing down and saying 73s. I'm standing clear. So I'll just wait now and see if anybody else calls me by call sign. But I think they just really want the channel, so I'll freeze up for other people now. It's not fair to hog it when there's lots of people around. So that's it. That's DMR radio at its finest. And I know that beep's annoying.
Sierra 6, Sierra Tango Echo, London United 4, Alpha Uniform Lima, copy.
Okay, so he's not calling for me, so that's brilliant. The Roger beep at the end of this, it's good because when you finish an over, you really need to let the transmitter let go of the connection, and the Roger beep is going to tell you that it does that. So you're not going to stand on anybody's toes and upset the repeater, because you could be transmitting and literally talking to yourself. So by making sure that the repeater is clear before you start transmitting, and maybe a few seconds beyond that, like the gentleman said, 2 or 3 seconds beyond that, you know that the channel is available. And they'll all queue up, you know, they're all just logging into the repeater, and then somebody will put a listening through call or a CQ.
Sierra 6, Sierra Tango Echo, London United 4, Alpha.
And that's DMR radio. That's I don't know where it is, Portugal or somewhere. It's not coming through because of the character set being having special characters in. So that's DMR radio. It's wonderful. You can talk to anybody you like in the world. So I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome your comments as always. And also, if you've got any suggestions for other subjects that you'd like to see me make videos on, whether it's amateur radio, electronics, I'm sure at some point down the line I'll be building a node or a gateway, probably based on a Raspberry Pi, because I've got a build-up of Raspberry Pis I'm not using currently, and they're so cheap anyway.
Lima Bravo 0
from Oslo. So yeah, anything you'd like me to do a video on, if it's within my means, I'll happily do that. And that's DMR. Please subscribe and tick the notifications bell, and then you'll get an email whenever I launch a new video. So yeah, 73s from 2 Echo Zero Hotel Golf Alpha, and it's back to you. Bye.